Yo, welcome back to another Bible study. Today we're going to be in 1 Samuel chapter 31, the final chapter of 1 Samuel. Last Bible study, I'm not sure, just go let you watch that one. I'm not going to say anything about it, just go watch the last one, trust me. Talked about a lot of good stuff there. I'm going to keep it a secret for now, so go watch, alright? I'm going to see if you can take two of these videos, alright? Go watch it. But, we got 1 Samuel chapter 31, read the scripture, then we'll talk about it. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines, and fell down slain at Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines followed hard upon Saul and upon his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan, and Abinadab, and Melchishua, Saul's sons. And the battle went sore against Saul. The archers hit him, and he was sore wounded of the archers. Then said Saul unto his armor bearer, Draw thy sword, and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through and abuse me. But his armor bearer would not, for he was sore afraid. Therefore Saul took a sword and fell upon it. And when his armor bearer saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise upon his sword and died with him. So Saul died, and his 3 sons, and his armor bearer, and all his men that same day together. And when the men of Israel that were on this other side of the valley, and they that were on the other side of Jordan, saw that the men of Israel fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, they forsook the cities and fled. And the Philistines came and dwelt in them. And it came to pass on the morrow, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, that they found Saul and his 3 sons fallen in Mount Gilboa. And they cut off his head, and stripped off his armor, and sent into the land of the Philistines round about, to publish it in the house of their idols and among the people. And they put his armor in the house of Ashtaroth, and they fastened his body to the wall of Bethshan. And when the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead heard of that which the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose and went all night, and took the body of Saul and the bodies of his son from the wall of Bethshan, and came to Jabesh, and burnt them there. And they took their bones and buried them under a tree at Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So this really kind of just touches on, Saul's death and all that. And I think it's a very good way to end it off, because First Samuel was just all about Saul and David, their little game of cat and mouse. But through it all, my bad. Holy cow. But nah, I think it's a very good way to end it, because what was I even gonna say? Oh yeah, Saul was kind of the evil guy here. David was kind of the good guy, and the evil lost. You know what I mean? Very good way to teach that, hey, evil don't win, Jesus always wins. You know what I mean? We talked about that in our study. I can't quite remember which one it was, but if I could try and find it, maybe I'll put it in the comments or something. But talked about that, and it also talks about the final verse. They took their bones and buried them under a tree at Jabesh and fasted 7 days. Fasting, I think is very important. Like just not even food fasting, just fasting on things that may take you away from God, and things that aren't, just completely ruin your relationship. If they're starting to do that, fast away from them, and just start getting your word, replace it with time in the word, times to listen to sermons, gospel music, freaking prayer, whatever it is, just something that could kind of enhance that spirit in you, know what I mean? But I mean, super important to do. It talks about in, I think, Matthew, that if you can fast, it makes you be able to plant seeds in people. So if you're not fasting, if you're doing stuff that makes your spirit go away in you, you're not going to be able to bring that spirit in other people. You're not going to be able to help get them saved. Trust me, and I'm starting to realize that, and that's why I've kind of done a little bit on my own, because that's the whole goal on here, to reach more people. And has it worked? I don't really know. People might be getting saved. I feel like I've gotten a lot of new followers the last couple of days, which don't really mean that much to me. Like, that's not the goal. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people new are seeing this, so I think that's really good. That's very nice. But I mean, that's all I got for y'all. Like, yeah, I'd also talk about how they just completely burned his body and everything. Don't think they respected Saul. You know what I mean? He was just a big tyrant and stuff. And it kind of just shows, like, if there's people that try to lead us in the bad road, we can't be following that. We have to follow the good path, the narrow straight gate. It talks about Matthew 7. We gotta do that instead of what's happening here. And instead of following people like Saul that just could not control from evil to good, you know what I mean? No clue where Saul might be now, but that's what happened. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. God bless y'all. See y'all.